Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a few weeks since my last video. I think I might be going on 3. It might have been 3 weeks since my video called 4 Days of Greece. So my attention has been focused on other things than the channel these days. I'm back at school for my 3rd level of automotive. My 3rd and final level, because there's 3 levels for the apprenticeship, and I'm finally there to do my last one, which I haven't been to school for 2 years, so I had to get mentally prepared for that, as well as getting my books together and my laptop and whatever kind of stuff I had to get organized to feel comfortable going back to school. Anyway, I found a bit of time to do a video. I haven't had very many projects or work on the side, aside from my main job at Hyundai, which my last day was last week on Friday, on October 22nd was my last day of school. So yeah, I've been redirecting my focus on different things, like obviously automotive is the main focus of my life right now, but I got to take care of myself. Things come up. I got other projects. I got other life situations, which is totally understandable to anyone, right? But I'm here. I'm back. I got something exciting. And it's in this box. So I thought I would start this video with an unboxing, but the only thing is, you can already tell I already opened it because I got way too excited. Alright, I'm not going to say what it is, I'm just going to open the box. Oh, first of all, I got to point out that it's made in Taiwan. So I didn't spend a hefty amount on this. What do we got here? Ho ho ho! Not so bad, eh? You can probably guess exactly what these are for by the shape and the size. And those look like square body Chev taillights. As you can tell, compared to the factory ones, this whole piece is a transparent reverse, park and brake and signal built in. Came with wiring harnesses, bulbs, and everything, and they're good to go. So off the bat, I realized something about how cheap these are. They do look good. The plastic is made of ABS plastic. It's not bad, but I did notice some flaws right off the bat as soon as I took it out of the package. And I will show you that, and then I'm gonna go to my shop and install them on the truck, and I'll kind of do a section talking about why I'm replacing them in the first place and what the design flaw of the lights that are on my truck right now has affected the circuitry on the light. So let me show you this right now. You're gonna notice something. The factory taillight does not have a built-in wiring harness. It only has a plug on the back like this, but I will get into that later. So I'm looking at them, they only cost 140 bucks. Like, you get what you pay for. They're made in Taiwan. They're not some high-end American company. Like, they're just cheapies, but they really do look good. I really like this transparent look, because the ones on my truck are more translucent. So I think that's the right terminology. But so you're going to notice something here. Typical screw bulb connector So you screw it, it's got tabs. There's only one way it can go in. And that one way is where the big tab goes in the big slot here. So this is just idiot proof. And then when you slide this, that clicks into place. So this tab expands into this silver slot, and now you can't move it. Well, check this out. This one is the same. They completely messed the orientation of this top one up. You're gonna notice these two plugs are facing the right way. This top one is facing the complete opposite way. So I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna remove it. Well, look, the tab to lock it in is on the same side, but when you take this plug, like I said, you can only put it in one way. So when I put it in the specific way it's supposed to go, instead of going clockwise and it locking into this spring tab, when you lock it into place, the tab's on the other side. I don't understand. I really don't know how you mess something like that up, but it doesn't matter because think about it. This light's on the vehicle. It's fairly tight and it has a rubber grommet. I don't believe that vibration will turn this connector. I don't believe. I hope it doesn't, because like that is just, that's stupidity. Like, I'm sorry guys, like so far they look really sexy, but man, you guys got to get your shit together. Like what, like is that really that hard to figure out? They just, what, they threw it together and they just put it in the box? Like I don't know. And then you're thinking, oh well, maybe that harness is for a different, is swapped. Like I said, I already unboxed this, so I already know that this one, same thing, facing the other way. Super bizarre. I'm gonna have to figure out why that is real quick. So after looking at it, yes, they totally botched that. But honestly, I don't care. As long as the plugs don't come out. I know they can't lock into place, but yeah, these are some very, very good looking lights. So I'm gonna head up to the shop and we'll just get right into it. Pissing out there. So obviously we got the old taillights here, which I will get into the reasons why they're cracked. So first of all, sorry, not why they're cracked, but why I'm changing them. First of all, they're pretty banged up, they're brittle, I got chunks missing, but it's more because the circuitry's damaged. So 2 Phillips screws hold these lights in. 1, 2 on this side, 2 here. I'm going to take those screws out. As we turn it around, you're going to notice the electrical plug. Remove it. You'll find a 4-pin connector. It's actually a 5-pin connector, but one of the pins is a dead connector. I'm going to show you the differences between the back of this light and the new one. Okay, look at the difference with those lights. Like I said, this is the old one. It's cracked here, kind of worn out. I don't really care about the crack. That's not important to me. But what is, and also I didn't really care about the look of it either. Like, you gotta admit, that's one hell of a difference. That brings out more of like a not future, but more of a modern look compared to this, because of the transparent versus translucent. But I'm just doing a comparison right now. So now if I flip this over, you're gonna notice this is where the big difference is with how this design is. This is an aftermarket taillight as well. It's old, but the factory circuitry is very similar. Now we're gonna flip over the new one. In my opinion, this wires in the rear going to each socket is a way better design. This will last way longer than this design, and I will show you why. I'm going to take this apart and I will explain. Okay, so I got the light apart. I'm going to give you guys a bit of history on the issue with this light because it's been happening since I bought the truck. The first issue I ever had with this tail light style was this. That's Loctite. I didn't mean to use that much, but that's besides the point. If you notice here, this terminal is burnt. The first issue with this style was that this tab was no longer spring loaded and it was arcing, causing a lot of heat and started melting shit. So what I did, I took it apart. And when I took it apart, all these screws got all stripped and messed up. So that's why there's Loctite. I took the tabs, I bent them all up. That seemed to fix the light for maybe a year. Then every time I hit a huge bump, this socket, this light fell out because the tabs are broken on this socket. So you hit a bump, you know, too many potholes in Montreal, and all of a sudden that comes out. And then I'm like, why is this not working? I gotta take it apart again. And that's why there's so much freaking Loctite, because I've probably taken this light apart like 10 times. So eventually I put some ultra gray silicone on here to hold the bulb in. But it didn't stop it from vibrating. And because of the vibration, it arced and melted the whole socket. This center bulb happens to be the one with the signal and the taillight in it. Well, with the combination of all that, it shorted, mostly because of the corrosion down here. That's not supposed to be connected, but that corrosion bridged a gap that was shorting it, because now you got metal crossing over to the other side when it's not supposed to. So that caused the bulb to keep burning out and the socket to melt. And quite frankly, I was sick of repairing it, so it's going in the garbage. But anyway, I'll show you the new lights. All right, that's the final product, $140 later. Not so bad. I'm digging it. You can't go wrong. That's what my buddy said. He said you can't go wrong with these lights because they're cheap and they don't look bad. I mean, they don't look great, but they complete it. They make it look a little newer. Well, today's been a success. See you guys next time.